Good morning, boys and girls. Today we're going to talk about writing. And we said that writing is talking on paper. That's exactly what writing is. If you can talk, then you can absolutely write, okay? So let's take a look at this story first before we get into the logistics of writing. The title is I Can Write. You tell yourself that. Point to yourself. I can write. I can write. Boys and girls, we're going to picture walk. When we do a picture walk, we go through the story to see what's in the story first. There you can see the title page, materials that she will use to write. This child is writing using what? You see some chalk in that picture. You can write using chalk. You can write on paper like this child is doing. In the next page, let's see what we see. They're writing on a chalkboard. I don't know if you've ever seen a chalkboard, but that's a chalkboard. She's writing with a marker on a birthday card. Writing someone on a postcard. You can write on your computer or your iPad. And look at her. I can write. Boys and girls, you're all writers. Now let's read this story real quick. And then we will talk about how we get our minds ready to write. I can write. I can write. I can write on the sidewalk. I can write on the paper. I can write on the chalkboard. I can write on the birthday card. I can write on the postcard. I can write on the computer. I can write. So boys and girls, there's numerous of ways that we can write. Now first, in order to write, we need to look at letters. These are letters. Okay, we know that letters make words. Look at those words. You see the word can that we talked about? The word I is up here. Okay, we talked about the word in a little bit, my. So letters make words, and then look, words make sentences. A sentence is a complete thought. A sentence is a complete thought, okay? If we look right here, I am 5. That's a sentence. My mom loves me. Another sentence right there, okay? So we have letters, words, and sentences, because your letters make your sounds. B says B. You got J says what? J. M says And this week we're talking about the letter S. It says what? S. So you have to get your mouths ready. You have to use those bubbly strategies like lips of fish, stretchy snake, eagle eye, chunky monkey. All of those strategies will help you write. Now let's look at the stages of writing. There are different stages of writing. Take a look there. Okay? Sometimes we write with just pictures. Boys and girls, sometimes we scribble, but we're not going to do a lot of scribbling in here, okay? Then we have random letters. We just write a string of letters. Then we start putting letters and sounds together. Again, I like my bike. You can see the word I like. You see the two letters, L-K. Then we get down here where we can we can put more lightning words. I like to play with my cat, okay? Then we continue writing. Down here we write and we have a story. So these are the stages of writing. We're going to grow as we continue to write daily, because we're going to write, especially when you get back in the building, we're going to be writing, 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 okay? Now, this week we talked about the letter S. So now I'm going to show you how we can write things that start with the letter S. If you look right here, you can see that Mrs. Brown has already drawn a picture of a snake, the sun, and the sea, which is a body of water. And here's our checklist. Start with the capital letter when you write. Space between your words when you write. And if you're writing a sentence, you're going to use a punctuation mark. But we're not going to write sentences. we're just going to write things that start with the letter S. And I've already done this. So for example, here are my words. Snake, that goes with that picture snake. Sun goes with this picture sun, and sea. There's space between my words. When we write upstairs, downstairs, or in the basement. I had to go upstairs to make that letter K. But the rest of my letters stay downstairs. So we have snake, sun, sea. So I hope you've gained some information about how we write and the value of writing.